All right. Good morning. Good morning. It's 6:31, March 23rd. Let the guys in. Let's see. We got Christian, Gary, James. Yo.
Hey, how are you?
What a morning, huh?
Yeah.
Quite the drop on GJ. I'm just taking a look at it right now because I was just working out. But we got that drop that we were looking for when it comes to GJ coming down and creating this low, having this order block and just dropping right out of it. Obviously, we had some fundamentals kick in with, let's see, where are we? Yeah, average earnings index was lower than expected, and claimant amount was way more, which is not good. So this is the amount of people that claim unemployment, and then average earnings index is basically what people are earning in the labor market as well as the government. And we got a drop in percentage when it comes to the forecast. So it was less than expected. Now, Governor Bailey is speaking today as well. So that should be interesting. And then Federal Chair Powell is testifying today as well. But so Gary grabbed this move, right?
Yep.
Good job, man. I want to take a look at that trade real quick.
I haven't put it in there yet.
This is in London, huh?
I haven't put it in there yet.
Oh, you haven't put it in. Okay, cool.
No, hold on. I'll send it in now.
James on fire got at least 5-minute retest. Awesome.
I missed the big move though. I was looking at it, and then when I saw it, you see, try to break out up top
Right up here,
the
yeah.
first time. Yeah, and then I just got left like not interested in it. Then I came back and I saw the retest.
Now, how do you think you would have entered it up here?
I probably would have entered on the retest. Up you see where the resistance is up top, up
Right
there.
here?
But if you look to the left, you see where it tried to break out the first time.
Right here?
No, by the yellow candle, the big drop.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. When I was trying to break out around there, I didn't get interested in it because it didn't do it.
Yeah.
So then I went away, and then I saw a drop afterwards. So
This wasn't enough for you. You needed that second retest.
yeah, and then I missed it. So
Yeah. I think a strong close like this on the 5-minute right here, like exiting this area, would have been a nice entry. Maybe even after this 5-minute past the low of these wicks over here, or you could have just waited for it to close and put your stop loss up here and just let this thing drop.
I didn't think it would drop so hard though.
I know. I mean, it's been waiting for that because you got this order block up here on the higher time frames. Price obviously tapping into our zone up here, the 152-200 to 700, coming down, creating this low down here on Sunday, and then just ranging. We know we have all these strong fundamentals coming out throughout the week. For the pound, you got CPI tomorrow as well. Flash manufacturing PMI as well as services. You got a lot going on. You got Bailey speaking this week, which is going to be happening in a couple hours. But that's why it was ranging in the beginning of the week, trying to figure out what it wanted to do. I'm sure there's a lot of buyers in the market. There's a lot of sellers in the market just battling right here to see, because obviously GJ is very bullish. But there's some people, keeping their, collecting orders and seeing what price wants to do. And then all of a sudden this morning with that fundamental catalyst, it just dropped us out of this strong level of 150-200, which was technically a previous resistance up here. You can even put this right over here. And we dropped out of here. Right? So 150-400 was a strong support based on, where price gapped into on Sunday and then respected ever since. So we needed a strong fundamental catalyst to break us out of here as hard as it did. Because it's been ranging for about a day and a half, almost 2 days.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is interesting right over here. So we came all the way down to 149, which is, kind of crazy, but this is that trend line that I've been looking at for quite some time now. Since December, obviously we started to form it. around the 18th of January and then the 26th of January as well, where we respected it 3 times in a row. And then all of a sudden we were in this channel and then broke out of the channel. That resistance of the channel became a support, and now it respected the support as a resistance up here. So we came right back into the channel. So what's it going to do with this area? This is a very key area right here. Are we going to break through and continue bearish? Because if so, we have maybe this area right over here to come into. This is going to be an order block that we're coming right back into. So you got this support right down here, but where could we come into? I want to say right over here. You could put right here. I want to see how many pips this is. You got about 24 pips right here. The price could come in and retest. So looking at this right here, I'm curious to see what happens over here on the lower time frames. Are we going to retrace? Are we going to form a good support over here? Now, when it comes to this and thinking that, this is the low that we're creating, and then we're going to continue bullish to retest these highs up here. I mean, you're calling bottoms over here, but it could very well happen. And what I'm looking for is a support to form and obviously consolidation over here. I'll draw it out. For that to happen, you're going to want some consolidation over here and then a resistance to be formed and then price to break that resistance to then take it up and retest. Make sure you wait for the retest, not just an impulse entry, because price, what it could do is break out of here, look like it's coming up to mirror this move, right? And then all of a sudden print bearish candles and fake out and continue bearish and just drop right out of this bullish trend. So we have a lot of different things going on. Let's take a look at the Japanese currency. Okay, so we broke out of this consolidation on the Japanese currency index over here. Broke out of resistance. It looks like it's coming right back, right back into the zone. Hold on. And but it is forming this support, right? So we're on the rise over here, but are we coming back into here and continuing bearish? If that's the case, then GJ is going to form support over here and continue up. If we form support somehow over here and we start respecting this area right over here and continuing back into the zone and continuing bullish, you're going to see a farther drop on GJ. Does that make sense? What's up, Noah? Alan?
Yo, good morning.
What's up, guys? Noah took a couple of nice trades this
morning. Good morning.
I only took one. I wish I took more.
Oh, okay. Wait, I was just answering. Did you get my answer?
Yeah, I got you. You're good.
Okay, cool. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's where you want to be, where it's just like, all right, I grab my 24 pips if that's the case. And you're going to be making a lot of money, and that's going to be perfectly fine with you walking away. But right now, you just got to fight that. Just take a look at the daily over here. Wow. So the daily, okay. Here. So 152, 200, obviously serving as or 152 on the higher time frames. Very strong resistance right up here. What the hell was that? Oh, Mate. 1 second. There we go. So forming this strong resistance up here, price came down, gap down on Sunday right over here, and then formed this resistance. And a nice little, I don't know, swing trade. You could have taken a sell as price broke the low of this wick right over here, putting your stop loss right up here. if you're trading based on the daily. But right over here, we're crossing this area right over here, right? So are we coming right back down into this previous support over here at 148? I want to say 300 right here. Previous support, price came down, wick down into this area. Could always come down into this area right over here as well. But are we going to get that deep of a correction, or are we going to get some kind of support forming where price maybe comes down and then continues up to retest these highs, as it always does? This is quite the correction, though, on GJ. We haven't seen this in months, like months. We've been bullish for months over here. So quite the move, coming down to retest this previous bullish trend on the 4-hour, right? So now we got to see what we're doing in this area. But congrats to everyone who took this. Great move for London to start the week. And this is one of those trades where you may be able to hold it for a little bit if you suspect a deeper correction, if you suspect price to continue bearish. And based on the daily, right down here, price could very well be coming right back down into this area based on the clean candles on the daily, right over here. But obviously when you come down to the 4-hour, got to be understanding of some of these levels that price needs to break. You got to be perfectly fine with holding trades over a longer period of time. It's something you get used to as a scalper. It's kind of like that next level. Now, if you're a swing trader and you want to become a scalper, that's the next level for you. But with most of us, I would say almost all of us, it's the opposite. You want to. A lot of you guys are looking to hold trades over a longer period of time and kind of get used to that. And that's something you're not really used to, which is perfectly fine. That's going to come with time and experience. So personally, I'm not looking for any kind of buys until we consolidate a little bit and maybe retest that and then continue up. If we get now a retest of this area over here and then continue down, this is where I'm going to want to enter. I want to grab that move, continue bearish.
Stephanos.
Noah.
Where'd you get that line from?
Which one?
This trend line that you have drawn, the lower one.
Oh, okay. There we go. So if you take a look at the 4-hour, we've been in this bullish trend since December. Now, I mean, you could call it since December, but this is where it made that low, this previous consolidation over here. And it formed basically back in the end of January or mid-January, January 18th. And then over here, it made it official with that third tap. So this is a nice trend line over here, which became a channel, right? Price creating these highs up here. And then price broke out of it, creating a high and retested that previous resistance over here, creating support. Then price kind of took its time coming up and then made that giant push up to create its high at 150.30 and came down, retested this trend line as well as 148 flat to create support and then continue bullish. Then once price gapped down below this area on Sunday, it came up, created that resistance right over here and respected this bearish trend and continued bearish. So now we're coming right back down to that previous support, right back in that channel. So what are we going to do over here in this area? I'm looking for one or two things. Just either a support to be formed, consolidation to continue bullish. And this is that low that we're creating, kind of like last week where we created these highs up here at 152, 200, came down, retested 150, 800, created support, and then came right back up to retest the highs. So are we going to do that right here and continue bullish? You got to wait for levels to break at that point. Specifically, this one right over here. You're going to want like any kind of long-term buys that we can hold over the rest of the week. If that's what we get, you're going to wait for a close above this area and possibly a retest with clean candles over here on the 4-hour to mirror. Now, if we close below this area, this will get interesting because we'll retest it and then continue bearish right into 148, 150, 148, 200. That all makes sense?
Might be looking for some gold buys.
Yeah, let's break down EJ and gold too. Now, gold buys, you guys know how I feel about gold right in this area. You're going to get a clean move out of this. This is – I don't want to burn my capital here. I see what you're talking about.
Not right here. Just possibly later in the day.
Oh,
I also am not going to trade the news.
Okay. Smart, man. Good. I thought you meant trading in here.
No.
Yeah, you know better.
Honestly, like the most premature entry I would take is at the top of those. If you go on the 4-hour above those, no, that would be where I'm looking for entries now. But you see at the top of those 4-hour bodies,
right here, or right here.
No, I'd be taking the lower ones closer to. It's like 1747.3, 1747.5. Yeah.
Yeah, right over here.
Yeah, it doesn't look safe from what the fuck? You got a different chart than me.
Different liquidity provider. I think I'm using Awanda.
Oh yeah. Either way.
Yeah, well, with this, we had this.
That's kind of where. What? No,
go ahead.
I was just saying I kind of see like some sort of wedge in there, where price has been. I'm gonna send a chart. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, so while you do that, right over here, this level that you're talking about on the 4-hour is a strong resistance, right? Price just shot down from there. There's no top wick on this bullish candle over here. Now we created the support in this bullish trend over here, but this candle came up, created its top wick, passed the high of these candles over here, and then rejected it. So we got to see what's going on over here. And if there is any kind of clean move, I don't want to tempt you guys to take any kind of trade in here because this is,
I'm not telling you trade in there either. I'm just
I know
pointing out what I see.
Yeah.
I just sent you a chart.
Yeah. I think if anything, if you are going to take anything in here, it's going to be right in here. The sweet spot right here. It's about what is that? Like a $6-7 move right over here. So 60 pips. Got clean moves to the left. If you believe that price is going to be bullish, breaking out of this bearish trend that it's been in, that might be a quick move for you. Just wait for, safer entries. Yeah, I don't want to trade in here. I want to trade, if anything, in here. But mostly once we break above 151, 152 to continue bullish. Did you send something?
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, right here. Awesome, yeah. Exactly. We've been respecting these lows over here since the 8th. Just continuing bullish. We, formed this support right over here at 1680. And we've been continuously bullish over here. So I don't want to wait, or I don't want to take any kind of sells until we break this level. You got a clean move here to the left. You got a clean move here once we cleared that level as well. Don't trade in this. I know plenty of people that want to trade in this. They get enticed by these little moves, but there's no point. Just wait for the easy move. You're going to end up burning your account and being down 3, 4, 5%, whatever it is, unless you're like really over risking. And then all of a sudden you get these opportunities where price cleanly closes below this area or cleanly closes below this area. And, you're already down 8% by the time you try to take this. Where if you just wait to break out of this, trade your main pair, which I don't think any of your main pairs are gold. Wait for this move. It's it's simple. Then also wait for price to break above this area to take this move over here. And I think this is what I was just pointing out. Hold on. Yeah, that's that move I was just pointing out. So you may be able to get that once we clear above 1745. I don't want to trade this. I want to trade this and this. I'm also going to move this over here as well. Let's take a quick look at our little NOAA terminal. US 30's down. NASDAQ is up today. Gold is up. All right. So it looks like GJ's retracing a little bit, forming the support over here in this area. Now, EJ, did anybody catch EJ this morning? No, everyone was on GJ?
Yep.
Okay. What's up, Alan?
Good. How about yourself?
Good, man. I want to show you guys what I was looking at on EJ last night. Matei answered me. Let me just get back to Matei. Yes, sir. Where is he? Okay, now.
Oh, I'm driving home.
What's that, buddy?
I'm driving home, so I'll be joining.
All right, sounds good, man. Okay, so this right here, I don't know why it's always actually it's not blurry. So this is the 4 hour that I was looking at on EJ last night. So we were in this area right over here, respecting this resistance. Let me get my tools out. Drawing tools. So we were respecting this resistance right over here, right? And you had this bullish trend that we broke. Now, what I was looking at over here is if you clear this out and take a look at the lower time frames, what I was looking at was, is this a possible retest of the bullish trend? So safe sells would have been below this area. Would have been kind of risky, where safe sells really would have been below this area, right over here. But that's what I was looking at. I was wondering, is this that like last retest? Because this looks like the retest where we were just going to drop down. But it needed to retest that one more time. GJ does that a lot, where it looks like it's retesting already and just dropping, but then it comes up and retests one more time, grabs liquidity, and then it drops. So what did it end up doing over here? So what is this? So this was that move that I was talking about. So we got that second retest. Price broke out of this area. Did a fake out too. Because when I was looking at it and I was sending that chart over here, where are we looking? EJ, lower time frames. So when we were over here, we were in this range. I don't have that's the 4 hour. GJ. Okay, so we were right in here in this range. So over here, is this? Yeah. So right over here, I was saying safe sells would be below this area, and you ended up getting this fake out, price coming right back into that area over here. So then this became the area. So safe sells would have been below this area because you really couldn't grab this move right over here, being that we got clean candles, because where are you going to put your stop loss? There's no clean level. This isn't a big enough range for you to just take this and put your stop loss up here. So what you got was this drop right out of that move, and that's exactly what I was talking about. You got this retest of this level over here. Price grabbed liquidity before heading up or before heading down and then just dropped. So with EJ, we're now in this order block again, right? Price trying to figure out what it wants to do. It's maybe creating support over here. I want to redraw some of these. Get rid of some of the mess. Giovanni in here. So are we going to get a close and a break below that area to possibly come right back down to here on the 30-minute, right? We got a clean move to the left. Price can either form support, maybe retest this area right over here. As long as we stay below this area, that would be fine. But right now we're in a bearish trend. After retesting this area, this is a perfect setup that I was pointing out last night when it comes to retesting that trend line. This is why. It's because of the higher time frames. Been in this bullish trend, perfect bullish trend since the beginning of February, honoring it the entire time. Price broke out of it, created this low down here, came up and retested it. Looked like it already retested it and then did it one more time to grab liquidity and then just dropped. So now we're at the bottom of this order block right over here to the left. So if we get a close below this area, we get a clean move over here on the higher time frames to come right back down to here for any kind of, let's say, a swing or an intraday opportunity, right? So you want to close below this on the lower time frames, but specifically on the 4-hour for you to grab this move for price to come down and continue bearish. Or maybe even create a low down here, come back up, and then continue bearish. So that's what we're looking at on the higher time frames. This is a strong move over here, being that we're breaking out of this bullish trend, retesting it, and then just dropping. Now I want price to get out of this area. Now it could very well form support over here because this is such a strong support. And what I would want is, as I always say, we're bearish right now, but when calling bottoms or tops, you wait for this level to break, form support over here, this level to break and retest. You got clean candles to the left to continue bullish. Make sense? Who just popped in here? We got James, Giovanni. What's up, my man?
What's up, man? Good morning, guys. How you guys doing?
Good morning, man. How you doing?
Good, good.
See these moves?
Yeah, man.
I just broke down GJ as well. So we're waiting on, sort of a reaction in this area right over here. GJ did something very similar. We've been bullish, obviously coming right back down into this channel over here. Remember this channel we always mark off on the 4-hour?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, retesting the previous support, which was back then a previous resistance to that channel, came back down, and this is a perfect move right over here in the lower time frames. I thought I was going to get this because I got the sell on GJ yesterday morning on the 4-hour where price rejected it. These candles were getting weaker and weaker, but it ended up just wanting to retest it one more time. And at the time, the trend line was right here anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So GJ, as I was saying with EJ wanted to retap and retest that trend line one more time. You guys got to write that or keep that in your mind that GJ and EJ like to do that, where it looks like it's, breaking that trend line and retesting it and then continuing down or continuing up, depending on the setup and the trend that it's in. But then it comes down and creates that low, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, it just grabs liquidity one more time to then head down. It wants to retest that area one more time. So right over here, we got this resistance, and price just dropped. So kudos to anyone that got this. I know Gary did during London. Matei backtested this. I think James did as well on the 5-minute. Great job. There's plenty of opportunities that you could have gotten this on. Maybe as this candle was closing out of this area, could have been like an intraday trade with a strong bearish close, retapping this trend line one more time. Could have entered something like this for like an intraday entry, anticipating price to just drop out. Or Do we have a better entry? Maybe right here as price broke the low of the doji candle on the 30-minute, anticipating that news coming out with the claimant count change, and then obviously the average earnings index. Now, unemployment came out less than less than expected, but GJ still dropped, obviously. So now it looks like we're passing the high of this candle right over here. Are we going to get a close above that area and like some sort of support formed? It doesn't have to be right here, but are we going to get some sort of support formed where we can continue bullish, or are we going to sit here and be smart and wait for the resistance to form in the bearish trend to then continue down? Let's check out like something real quick. So what we could get right now, obviously we're bearish since, reacting to 152.200 in this zone over here. But what we could get is another retest of this area and retest of this area, obviously bouncing off of here. We could get a nice buy up to retest this trend line over here and then continue down. Excuse me. Does that make sense? You could already tap 3 times over here. So we could be coming back up to retest it again to continue down. Could be just creating this low, kind of like what it does on gold. Now gold, I don't want to touch. Not until we get into this area at least.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at for gold.
Cool. Yeah, it's just not worth it right in here. Is that a $6 move right here? Actually, maybe a $4 move. Measure our ranges. Yeah, about a $4 move. And then you got an $8 move right up here. So if anything, wouldn't you want to wait for this move right up here? Easy candles instead of these. Just got to be patient. These will be safer buys. So it looks like GJ created a top wick and now it's coming down, but we'll see what's going on over here. About 30 pips to play with to retest this low over here. I want to see a clean setup over here. But again, congrats for anyone that took this during London. That's awesome. Great catch to start the week. Gary, that should give you some nice confidence going into the rest of the week. See a nice entry right here on the 15-minute. Price breaks the low of these wicks over here. Stop loss above it. Stop loss above this candle. And just drop. James, I think, saw this on the 5-minute right over here. Right here. Man, it just dropped. Let's see, fundamentals. Giovanni, how was your morning yesterday?
I couldn't trade yesterday. I had to do some errands for school.
Oh, okay. Good shit.
But I saw yesterday gold was just ranging. That big range.
Oh yeah. Not even worth trading it.
Yeah.
I haven't traded gold. I mean, I've been looking at it, paying attention to it, but there hasn't been anything. It's just actually, you know what? I'm wrong. This was a trade we could have taken yesterday. We live back tested this. It was just that, we're printed barcodes over here. So do you want to be in this? But we had the clean move to the left. We had support forming on this, bullish trend that we've been in. I don't want to take any sells until we break out of this over here. Got safe sells right here and then eventually with this move right over here. But yeah, yesterday morning we were looking at this early. Where are we at? Right here. Get the clean move to the left, support formed right over here. This candle rejected the previous support over here, but closed a strong bullish candle right over here, creating a higher low, creating a support right here. And then you could have entered as price was passing these wicks, anticipating a mirror of this candle. And look how close and similar these two candles look right next to each other. Those are the moves that you want to catch. Those are the moves you want to mirror. And we obviously
I think Roger got that move yesterday.
Yes, that was his trade. We ended up taking GJ yesterday instead, but ended up correcting this entire thing right here. Yeah, this is a nice move he grabbed. I was so when we were looking at that yesterday, I don't even think we saw this. What we were doing was we were so, I mean, me at least, I think it was David too, where it's not even attractive. Like everything is 50-50, right? It's not a trending market. Gold is trying to figure out what it wants to do. It's probably consolidating just like it did last week before FOMC. Now it knows it's got a big week when it comes to fundamentals with our guy testifying today. You got FOMC members speaking all throughout the day. You have him testifying again, flash manufacturing PMI. You got so much coming out this week. Final GDP coming out. FOMC members speaking. Unemployment claims coming out. Like, we're in for a good week. You got this is Friday, but I like paying attention to the inflation expectations, University of Michigan, and the consumer sentiment. Those two are important to me. But you got a lot going on, so that's why we're ranging over here. We're going to be able to grab these moves, hopefully, throughout the week. I'm going to plan for them and execute. Looks like gold is breaking out of this resistance right over here to fill this wick. Let's hope it closes above here where we could grab this. GJ grab liquidity and coming bearish right now. Looking for a possible resistance to be formed, maybe on the 15-minute or even the 30-minute to take price right back down to retest these lows, possibly. Just be careful of this area. Let's see, Bloomberg. See what's going on the 5-minute over here. How's this reacting? Yeah, let's see if we could grab a move together today. It'd be awesome. EJ, obviously, in the middle of this range over here. This order block. So safe sells are going to be below this area, right into here. Let's see how many pips we got. Now, is anybody looking at anything? Anyone have like a chart they want to send over?
I just did on my zone down gold.
You just sent something to Zoom?
No. I was just doing my zones down gold.
Oh, cool.
Send them. It's pretty much the same thing that you have on gold.
Yeah. Yeah, this is quite interesting. Gio, what's up, man? Yeah, this is so we're flipping bullish. Oh yeah, Drew can't talk. What's up, man? I just broke everything down. So just a quick update. I won't go fully in detail, but we're waiting on this this area to be reacted to right now. Got the 4-hour previous support. Price came down into. I don't know if you checked the London chat or anything, but a couple guys grabbed some nice moves on here. But we are just coming down on GJ over here, forming the support, previous support of a channel. So I'm curious what happens over here. Are we going to close on the 4-hour above this area? And if so, we might be able to grab a support forming over here. If we're going to call bottoms, wait for that resistance to break out. When I say resistance, if we range over here, right, in form of resistance, wait for this to break out, retest, and then continue bullish to react to this trend line, and then maybe continue down after that. So we shall see. Yeah, what a move. Japanese currency index. Now gold, or not gold, US dollar index is obviously in this bullish trend over here. Macro bearish, right? But it broke out of this channel and now it's starting to come bullish to retest these highs up here. So are we going to see further bearish movement on gold in the next couple of days? If that's true. GJ's pushing up. Again, if you're going to take buys, you want to wait for that support to be formed. EJ reacting to 128, 850. Yeah, it should be interesting. Get a close above this area and a support formed. Got clean candles to the left. But when it comes to fundamentals, we got our friend over here in Germany saying that cases are starting to spike from the UK variant. Yeah, British variant. Sheesh. Yeah, that's not good. When it comes to that, I'm pretty bearish on EJ. Being that we broke out of this I don't know how long, 2-month almost bullish trend that we've been in, perfectly retesting it and continuing up, grabbing orders, having that huge spike up, coming down, creating support, grabbing orders, continuing bullish. Now retesting this area cleanly, we're going to be continuing down. And as long as we get a clean close below 128.830, we're going to continue right back down to 128.289, especially if they start imposing lockdowns again in France, in Germany, and all those European countries. Okay, GJ is now coming right back into this range on the 4-hour. Here's the 1-hour right over here. You either want to wait for that resistance to be formed or a support. Get it? Got it? Good. 149.700. Now, why 149.700, Gio? Yeah. I was going to say, am I not looking at GJ? So you think it's going to come right up into here? Got it. Okay. Let's see that. That would make sense too. Previous support of the candle body closes over here. I'm just looking at these wicks on the 4-hour. You got these wicks rejecting into here, price forming support up here, but rejecting into this area. So we could obviously reject into this area. We're creating that bottom wick over here, and we could be filling that potentially today. But we had a hard move down. At some point, it's going to retrace. The harder it pushes down, the more likely it's going to come up and retrace. But this is a very key area right down here. Exactly. Yeah, the only reason I'm looking for potential buys is because of this 4-hour trend. And that's why we use trend lines. Right? It's coming right back down to the support of this channel right over here. And we're in it again. So the only way I would look for buys is if that support in the higher time frames, like the 30-minute or the 15-minute, forms some sort of support and gets retested and continues bullish. Can you guys hear that? Yeah, barely speaking soon as well. All right. Giovanni, how was your weekend, bro?
My weekend was good, man.
Good shit. Enjoying some weather down there?
Yeah.
Not that it's much different from Miami, right?
Oh, Miami right now is kind of crazy.
Oh, man, it's nuts. What the fuck's going on?
I don't know, man. They're losing control.
I'm sure you're, somebody that's like a native to Miami just can't stand that stuff.
Yeah, man, it sucks because people are not taking care of our property, our territory.
Yeah. Taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
No bueno.
And they extended the curfew now.
To when?
I think the 17th of April.
Wow.
Did you see how Biden lost control of the southern border?
Oh, dude. It's disgusting.
That's crazy,
And
man.
they're saying that it's not a crisis.
Yeah.
People, man. Bureaucrats. Yeah, they don't know what they're doing. Who built the cages, Joe? Who built the cages? So we're waiting, especially on gold. I know this looks enticing, maybe coming out of this resistance over here, but it could do whatever it wants. You're printing sideways over here. Go 50-50, get wicked out anytime. It's just not smart. You got these areas over here that you could be trading in. Why burn your capital just trying to make money? It's being like, there's a chance I could catch this, but the probability is low. But I'm just gonna do it anyway. You don't want to be like that. Not a good headspace to be in. You want to be controlled, methodical. Keeping an eye on EJ and GJ right now because I'm curious what they do. All right, so Japan shows exports view, says economy shows weakness in March report. Japan's government. It's severe. So this is probably why we got this move right over here, where price closed above. They ended their state of emergency. We got some positive stuff coming out of Japan with this support forming over here, and then in this bullish trend. But now we're starting to come right back into here, being that they're slowing their exports. So with that news coming out, could we get a bullish move or support formed over here on GJ to continue up with a clean move to the left? Let's see. Good old session wraps. Honestly, part of me feels like, I know this is like controversial, but this UK variant and the emphasis that the rest of Europe is putting on this UK variant and calling it that, is that political after Brexit? US together support from somewhere. It's good that we're pushing against China right now. They have no respect for us right now. Giovanni, has back testing been with Nathan?
Yeah, we're gonna start. We're gonna get.
Good shit.
We've been doing pretty good, man.
I know. I hear you guys are really getting used to gold.
Yeah. Last week, GJ just confused me last week too, man. I don't know why.
Dude, this year it's been moving a lot differently. And this is why I told you guys to wait for gold. Yeah, GJ's been moving a lot differently. That's why I've been going back into, let's see. Chart. Let's see what we got here. I've been doing like hyper back testing sessions when it comes to GJ. I don't want to see it. Hold on. So if you guys do this, you guys go through your pair, and instead of like, you know, if you're back testing and you're journaling multiple pairs or you're journaling multiple trades as you're back testing, you can go through a whole session for like an hour or two and only get like 2 trades in, right? So if you want to get more higher quantity instead of a higher quality of a trading back testing session, obviously it's still a high quality session, but what you could do is just look for possible trades and map them out on here and just press play. So these are all trades I would have taken. These are, some of them are higher risk, obviously, but like this one over here. And I'm doing this for all, you know, starting in the beginning of January to get used to GJ this year, because GJ is way different this year, and it takes some time getting used to than it was last year. So like this is just a trade I would have grabbed over here, respecting the bearish trend over here, retapping it one more time, grabbing liquidity, and then passing the low of this candle right over here, anticipating price to drop back down to this support. I would have secured right over here at this wick at 10 pips, and then that's where that flag is. And then my stop loss would have went to break even, and I would have been stopped out by this candle. Same thing right here. Price retested this this bearish trend line over here, created support, and printed a strong bullish candle right over here, anticipating price to continue bullish. Would have secured right up here at 10 pips. Stop loss at break even. Stopped out by this candle. So that's what you guys want to do when it comes to getting more trades in quantity-wise than quality.
I'm gonna start looking into that then.
Yeah, it's using the rewind tool and doing that. You know, you could sit there for I don't know, an hour and get like 20 in, and it really helps your eyes. So it looks like GJ really is reacting to this trend line that we were pointing out, as well as obviously the even more important area.
And that's a nice retracement on the 30-minute.
On GJ?
Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So yeah, 149 wanted to come back and tap. Are we just creating a bottom wick over here to potentially fill? Very well could be. That's why you want to wait for that resistance to form.
Would you have taken that buy on the 30-minute?
Right over here?
Touching that trend line, the 4-hour trend line?
This is just something that I'm looking at. Like when it comes to the past couple months, this is something I've been testing out and everything, but I'm still much more comfortable sticking to my rules. And I have this in my rules where if we're in a downtrend, I'm just going to wait for the resistance to form to come back down and retest that area. Right? Now, this is something else I'm testing out, is using these trend lines to maybe grab an early buy. And I'll potentially be taking these in the next couple of weeks or months where I'm just like comfortable taking these. Normally, when you see this, you get another retest of it before it continues out. Like it consolidates on this. And then it breaks the trend line, and then you get that. And then maybe we get a retest of this trend line coming down. So we'll see what happens. I'm in no rush to just hop in this right away. And what are we going to get? A complete correction of this move? I know we're going to get a retracement, at least like a 50%. Maybe that's what Gio was looking at too, as well as the level to the left. You might be right on this. We might create a resistance. But if we create a support, we got clean candles right now. This is what we look for all the time. All you got to do is wait. I know Derek was talking in the London session saying how important it is to wait. And you know, when he was looking at these moves, he was saying he's starting to realize that more and more and how important that is. So all we do is wait. We're still in pre-New York. We got New York volume to pump in, and we could catch a nice move. Makes sense?
You know, I think that's what's probably been happening to me. I used to jump on the charts, and here and then I just wanted to take a trade, you know?
Yeah, no. And that's the same thing that was going on with me with when we first started trading live. I was the same way. And then I realized, like, I got to get back to the way I trade. But, you know, all you got to do is wait. Like, that's going to happen to you enough times where it's like, all right, you know, now I'm just going to start tightening up. Like, I can't be doing it. Yeah, I'm bearish on GJ, maybe so. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a technical move, obviously, because it's retracing and correcting some of this move. Like sellers are cashing out and buyers are starting to come in. But also some of this news coming out, you know, we had some positive news about the yen once we reach this area. Plus, this is a technical move as well. Very key level, 152.200. But, you know, a lot of positive stuff coming out of Japan. And now, just so happened to be that some negative news came out about Japan, and we're retesting our previous bullish support channel on the 4-hour. I know it's the 30-minute, but you can see it on the 4-hour as well, even clearer. So are we bouncing off of this? And is this going to be the move that we got? You know, I'm not going to get ahead of ourselves, but is this going to be the move that we got over here last week when we retested 150, 800 to then continue back up to retest 152, 200? Exactly. Exactly. Gio's like, let's see how Bailey fucks our technical analysis up. What time's he talking? Speaking now. What's he speaking about? Due to participate in a panel discussion titled Unlocking Investment for Net Zero. An online event hosted by The Economist. Let's see what happens. Hard rejection on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Price came all the way down here and now closing above this area, potentially. But we got to see because we have till 9.
Have you guys seen the new movie Justice League?
No, I haven't. It already came out?
Yeah.
What's it on, HBO?
HBO Max.
Wow. Is it good?
It's the same movie, it's just better graphics.
Same movie as what?
As before, it's a remake.
A remake? Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not into the... Hold on. Justice League.
It's 4 hours, bro.
4 hours?
I spent all Saturday watching it.
Zack Snyder's just... This is 4 hours?
4 hours, bro.
Are you kidding me? 4 hours. You're right.
He basically describes their backstory.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Of like all the characters?
Mm-hmm. Cyborg, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, who's in the Justice League? Who do we got here?
Flash.
Cyborg? Is that him?
Cyborg.
We got Superman, Batman, the best, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is better, this or Marvel?
Marvel, 100%.
Really? Yeah, this is these were the characters like I was really into as a kid. I guess every boy is, you know, Superman and Batman.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember sitting in the theater watching The Dark Knight, and it was The Dark Knight Rises, I remember. And Christopher Nolan was going on to make Man of Steel. And I've always been even more into, you know, growing up, I was more into Superman than I was Batman. And I remember seeing the trailer for Man of Steel. I was like, this is awesome. I was so happy about it.
And also there's the Winter Soldier with Falcon. Came out too on, I think, Disney Plus.
Millennial Falcon?
Yeah, the Marvel from Captain America.
Honestly, I didn't even watch those.
No?
No. I haven't watched Endgame. I haven't watched any of those.
Oh man, yeah.
I know. I gotta get into it.
They're long, man. Endgames is really long too. It's like 4 hours long.
What the fuck? Who has time to watch that?
Nah, but trust me, man, that movie is
I know.
worth it.
I've heard a lot of good things. Yeah, Japan's interest rates stay the same. You talking about the pound? Yeah, they've kept their interest rates the same as well. So gold. Grab liquidity real quick. Maybe forming support to continue bullish. Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about Endgame. Damn, I can't believe it's 4 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be so expensive to make with the CGI and all that. It's got to be anywhere near of like $100 million. Especially with the cast and all that.
But they use kind of the same, some of the same clips from the old movie.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because they had a different director before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you think this one's way better?
Oh yeah, the graphics are way better.
Really? Yeah, I wasn't impressed. I don't know. Maybe I just grew out of it.
It's like I wasn't impressed with Batman versus Superman either.
Yeah, me neither. And honestly, like Man of Steel wasn't as good as I thought.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just comparing it to Dark Knight.
Oh, Dark Knight was the best Batman movie.
Oh, I know. It just brought that real element of like a real criminal like the Joker instead of like the comic book kind of version of him.
Man, that was a huge push down.
Oh, I know.
Why can't we get those moves in New York, man?
I know.
We get stuck with the no volume now.
This is something I kind of wish I took over here after this bearish close at 9 o'clock last night, like an overnight trade. Right here. After breaking out of this range over here, retesting, closing bearish. I'm going to put my stop loss. Probably like 12 pips away. Put over here. Would have been an all right move. Would have been nice.
Oh, looks like it's retesting that trend line.
Right over here?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like we get some kind of consolidation over here, or maybe a support formed, and we can continue bullish. That'd be nice. To come right back up, like something like this, and then continue back down. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, but I was talking about gold now on the 15th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gold is still playing around over here.
Mm-hmm.
Feel badly. I mean, it's good that this is happening, right? That a lot of people, their schedules are starting to get tighter and tighter with, us easing restrictions and being allowed to go back to work, stuff like that. Like guys like Noah or James is like packed with work. Not as many people could show up to the lives as much. But I was talking to Roy. I want to bring that environment back of, when we were right in the beginning where we were like all taking the same trades. I was doing the buzzer, Like that's where we got to get back to as a team. Always sending analysis. Always talking about different things that we could be doing. So we got to pick it up in terms of that. So I know Gio's looking at this retest over here. So let's see what we get. Giovanni, when do you head back to Miami?
9 April.
9th of April?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't wait, man.
Oh, I bet.
I'm tired of trading on my laptop, man.
You're looking to get back to your desktop?
Yeah, it's much comfortable.
I know. And like easier to work on too.
Mm-hmm.
How come you didn't bring it down with you?
No, it's too heavy, man.
Oh.
So yeah, for gold, I'm waiting for like 1745 for a nice buy. I put that as a range where it's at right now. A huge range.
Are you talking about GJ or gold?
Gold 1745, like 1745 or 100. I'm gonna go for a buy. Nice clean buy.
Awesome. Yeah, you're skipping out on this area. You're gonna grab this.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Doesn't make sense to take those little orders.
No, it's stupid.
Yeah, I also have an alert at 1745 on gold.
Awesome. Well, you have like a buy stop?
No, just an alert, you know.
Okay, cool. Yeah. 100%.
Even though, Stefano, that trend line that you have going down, it looks like you're testing it. If you put it together with the wicks, it looks like if you're testing that trend line.
So annoying when I do these on the higher time frames. Yep. Yeah, you're right. Let's adjust it over here. Good shit, Gio. Let's see.
Yeah, it is. It is rejecting it.
So let's see what we get. 8 o'clock. We got a nice zone right here. This might be beautiful. Like when I come to the charts, I either love seeing consolidation like this because I know at some point during New York, like maybe during Asian or London or pre-New York, there wasn't enough volume to push price through. And then during New York, you get that move. And when you're consolidating for long enough, it's going to push right out. I also love coming to the charts and like, obviously it sucks missing this move. Don't get me wrong. You know, I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, I don't care about that at all. But like at the same time, it doesn't bother me because I know I'm not awake for that. Like this just isn't my session. That's fine. I'm sleeping during that time. But I love seeing clean candles like this, low created, clean candles coming back up, and then clean candles to retest that area. This should be a nice trade if this is what we get. Damn, if this is it, Gio called it right on the money. That's awesome. Exactly. I don't want to be a slave to the market. Ever. You guys can catch your London moves. Keep those to yourself. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, man. Finally, something.
That's all my whole thing is. You know, it's like as a younger dude in your 20s, I guess you could, but at the same time, like I want to create my schedule so that I get my sleep. I'm comfortable throughout the day. Obviously, I don't get nearly as much sleep as maybe I should. I get at least 5-6 hours, which I'm fine with. I'm productive on that. Anything less, it's I feel like I need a nap throughout the day. But I don't want to always be in that area where it's like, oh, I'm gonna stay up all for London and then New York, and all of a sudden I'm sleeping all throughout the day. It's not a good place to be for your mental health. I'd rather keep my mental health than my make money. Especially when there's plenty of opportunities to make money throughout the normal day. You just wake up early, get your day started right, make sure you're on top of your shit. That's what's important to me. Would love to see a pass of this candle right down here. I'm going to wait for the candle close, right? But if that's the case, you see the 30-minute flipping bearish. And then what you could get is a impulse entry as price past the low of it.
I'm looking at that as well.
But yeah, if the 15-minute passes the low of this candle, not that I'm going to enter before 8 o'clock, but I'm going to that means the 30 minutes going to flip. So let's see. Take this out of here. So it's Tuesday. Get my Tuesday risk out. Load. Magic key is 1%. Cool. We could double our trade. There we go. Oh, you send something on Slack? Let's see. I'm going to check it out 1 second. I just want to chart this up. right.
Looks clean on the 15-minute, man. That's the setup we always look for.
Oh yeah, 100%. I want to see the 30-minute close bearish.
Yeah, and the 1 hour looks nice too. After we passed that bottom week of the 1 hour.
Right over here?
Yeah, easy 20 pip move.
That'd be nice. You might be able to get it earlier though.
The only thing that I don't like about this is that on the 1 hour, that wick passed the high of the previous candle, and then it's creating support on the 1 hour.
Right over here?
Yep.
So you're saying you don't like how – I'm sorry, I missed what you were saying. I was checking what Gio said.
Look at the 1 hour. On the higher time frame, it's creating support.
Yeah.
And then that wick passed the previous high of the previous candle.
Yes, exactly. And that's why I'm waiting for certain things to play out over here. So this is a very, very weak bearish candle over here. This 15-minute candle closed with no bottom wick. It's already passing it. Yeah, we're coming off a I honestly think price may range in here before it starts coming up. But I do think we'll get maybe a retest of this low over here. But the thing that worries me is the fact that this is that bullish trend line over here that we're reacting to, right? I like what Matei said, clear sells maybe below the 1 hour wick right over here, or maybe coming down to the 1 hour bodies right down here. Price comes down, but I'm in no rush to take something like this. Gio, that video you sent, I saw this on my suggestions on YouTube as well. I didn't watch it, but I'm sure it's very good. Clock. Is anybody in this right now?
No, I'm not.
Thought entering as candle close, but yeah, no wick. So yeah, quite stopping me a little bit.
Got it. What's up, Alan?
Oh, all good, bro. How about yourself?
Great, man. Giovanni, this is Alan. I think, Alan, you met everyone yesterday, but Giovanni, this is a new member we get.
Nice. Welcome, man.
Thanks, bro.
Gotta get ready to catch some pips, man.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, this is a strong 15-minute candle. Let's see.
Oh yeah, M30 closed a little bit funny.
Maybe wait for like 8:13, 8:15.
Yeah, as M15 closes.
Yeah, we normally get a lot of volume around that time too. 8:25 is a big volume time for DJ as well.
Let's see here what's going on.
Because being that we're in this trend line, if you will, I'm just gonna make this up, but this is kind of like the trend line we're respecting on the 4 hour. Maybe a little bit more like this. Like, are we just forming a support somewhere in here to continue bullish? But hard rejection. This candle came up past the high of this candle, as Giovanni was saying, creating a higher low and a higher high on the 1 hour. And it's a strong 1 hour candle with a wick to fill. Just the 30-minute looks like that rejection.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the first 15-minute candle close or even the 30-minute.
Yeah. Let's just sit back and evaluate.
I mean, I like the structure of this, how is it forming, but the setup is...
Yeah. We might get nice buys.
Yeah, could.
What we do is sit back and wait.
Buys could be possible with the close just above resistance, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Or impulsive. What do you think about it?
This would be nice if we get like a bullish 30-minute close. We just gotta wait because this is sensitive. This is like a sensitive setup where you get a strong bearish candle or a strong bearish move during bad news. This candle could very well be forming its top wick and then continuing bearish. All right, so you don't know where price is going to go in this area. The money is in the wait, and if you miss the move, you miss the move. Obviously, we don't want to miss the move, but I'd rather miss it than lose it. But I want to actually get some clear setups coming instead of kind of just guessing what direction it's going to go in.
Yeah, have like a same idea on a couple of time frames, because now it's a little bit 1 hour, 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Not very good for now.
Exactly.
On that 30-minute, that candle that closed like a doji, you can basically erase that candle and make it seem like it doesn't exist. And I think price can continue going up.
Yeah, exactly.
That was just a fake out. Basically, lower time frames.
Yeah, we just gotta wait.
It just didn't make sense to me because on the higher time frame, it was a different setup. It was creating support and then the wick past the previous high of the candle.
This is very confusing to me. Why did we start a new 4-hour candle?
Doesn't it start at 9 o'clock?
Exactly. Look at this.
Yeah, there's 50 minutes left on mine.
Same. But we started a new 4-hour candle on mine.
Oh, just be careful. Might steal your money today with MetaTrader.
My what?
Your MetaTrader might steal the money today.
Oh, man. Knocking on wood.
I'm expecting price for GJ to reject like around 149, 950. That's the quarter theory zone.
Gio, yes,
950?
950, you're saying?
950.
Yeah, Gio, I've traders done, man. You want price to reject this area?
Yeah, that's my golden zone from the fibs.
Got it. How you been liking the fibs?
Oh man, it's great. When the market is trending,
yeah,
so easy, bro.
Yeah, simple.
You can catch those. You can catch 10 pips almost 90% of the time.
Wow, it's a strong stat.
Yeah, man, it actually works, man. But only when the market's trending. When it's consolidating, it's hard. It's like anything else.
Oh yeah, 100%. They don't even work when it's consolidating.
Yeah,
because what's it retracing?
Really works. Nothing really works when it's consolidating.
Yeah, I mean, what's it consolidating from? Look how it perfectly bounced off the 38.2.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Now, what you could do is if we see support forming here and we get a clean close on the 30-minute, what you could do is take buys up to that point. Maybe a clean close on the 30-minute and on the 15-minute and a pass to the high of that candle, anticipating price to come up to 149.950.
That'll be nice. About 10 pips.
Yeah. You just secure at like 8. Oh, wow. No, like you got like 39 pips.
That's huge amount of pips.
Well, you secure 10. For sure.
Exactly. And then this 15-minute candle closed a no bottom wick. So this is kind of what I was talking about when it comes to waiting out for either that resistance to form, or if you want to take buys against a bearish trend, you wait for a support to form and a retest and a clean support to be formed, preferably on the 30-minute. So we'll see what we get. Oh, when the hold 'em, oh, when the run, you better count your money. We sit and we wait. So now this is good for sells too, because if we get a close below this support right here, you got these clean candles to the left. Got about 39 pips to play with.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Right? If we get this top wick forming, and then the next candle, or even this candle flips bearish, But right now it looks like we got that support for me.
The New York Giants look like a team now.
Did they sign Galladay?
They did.
Wow.
Now they just gotta all stay healthy now.
Crazy. Are you a Giants fan or a Miami fan?
No, but I have a boy that's a Giants fan.
True.
I'm a Miami fan.
I watched this video. It's pretty funny on Swift tackles. I don't know if you follow them on Instagram, but it's like players and their siblings or players and their fathers, like Jamal Adams and his dad. Who else? What can I think of? DK Metcalf has his dad was a D tackle for the Chicago Bears. Christian McCaffrey, him and his dad with the Denver Broncos. And then it showed Tom Brady and then his dad, Eli Manning.
It's called Swift Tacklers.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Send it to my boys. Swifty tackles. Let's see. I'll send it to you. There you go. All right. 15-minute closed. On the 15-minute close with no top wick either.
Maybe if price starts to push above the wicks, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So if we get a close above this area, we don't have to retest this area, but if we get a close above this area.
Yeah, at least mirror the 30 candle.
Yeah. Didn't have it. Giovanni, you get that? So let's see what's going on. See, EJ is just ranging right over here. If we get a close above this area and maybe a retest, get a clean move to the left. Gold just playing around. Yeah, this is a delicate area right here. Being that we're in this downtrend, are we forming a resistance right here to continue down? We get a close above that area. Could bring your stop loss up here.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 30-minute. It can close above resistance, then we might get an entry.
Yeah.
Next one.
I was thinking about an impulse entry as it passed the high of this wick right here. I'm just going to wait for it to close above.
Yeah, makes sense.
Morning.
Morning, buddy.
Morning.
Yeah, I'm thinking should be able to go just 1% right here. With passing the high of this wick right over here. What's up, Roy?
What's up, guys?
The 5-minute closed above. Created its bottom wick. Yeah, let me just gonna enter 1% right now.
You're entering a buy?
Yeah, expecting that 825 volume to continue pushing up. I was looking at the 5-minute. The 5-minute already created its bottom wick and retested that resistance. Now I'm expecting to get a volume push real quick.
Nice. Let's go.
What's up, Roy?
What's up, guys? What's up, Giovanni?
How you doing?
Good, man. How you guys been?
Good, man. Chilling.
All right.
Chilling.
Hop in this buy. Let's do it.
Do it.
Let's get it.
Where he wakes up and hops right in the trade.
That's right. It's no time.
Hey, all right, we're in. Fucking just got in like 2 minutes ago.
Lead the way.
Yo, here comes everybody in the chat. That's amazing how that happens. Everyone just jumps right in, rolls out of bed.
No. Waste no time. That was quite a drop, huh? Previously.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that London drop, and as I was saying, we're bouncing off that 4-hour trend line that we've been bullish on. And now I was waiting for either a resistance to form or support to form over here before we jumped in.
Yeah.
Good morning, fellas. How we doing?
What's up, James?
What's up,
You know it's going to be a pretty good day when you're in a trade and hop on, and Stefanos is in a trade too.
Yeah, there you go. Right. You been working?
I got in at 160 or 149, 650.
650. Nice. Yeah, I was waiting for price to come above this level. I was thinking about waiting for the close, but normally we get that volume before 8:30.
Yeah. I was thinking Wickfill, and then once that 15-minute closed, I was considering that my lower high.
Also, yeah, if you look at the 5-minute, price came down and retested that level and then continued bullish.
I have my TP at 150, 140. What do you have yours at?
150.
You got yours at 150, 100.
We were looking at Giovanni brought up a good point about the fib retracement and how price dropped from this area over here.
Mm-hmm.
And we created resistance at the 32. So, Giovanni, you were looking for the 50 retracement, or you're looking for the 68
in between the 60, the golden zone, 50 and 61.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, if you start kind of consolidating at the 61, I bet we head down during London close.
Yeah.
Man, those are nice buys, bro.
Oh yeah.
When Stefano?
What's up?
What was your entry?
Yeah, what I did was I moved it down. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep it below here right now.
Yeah, you'll probably get like 20-something pips here.
Yes, might be nice. I'm securing at 10 now.
Yeah, I'm gonna secure with you. Close custom. Stop loss and entry.
Might not get 10 now.
Does sometimes stop loss at entry on magic keys not work for y'all?
I mean, magic key is a little wacky sometimes. I don't think I've had that problem.
Close half doesn't work for me.
Yeah, close custom, close half works, but stop loss at entry, and there's another one that sometimes is funky.
You press that when you're in. I've never pressed that button. You press that when you're in the trade, James?
Yeah, just like whenever I close custom, my immediate next button is stop loss at entry. It works on gold. Like when I try to do it on gold, it works, but like GJ.
I just pressed it. It worked on mine.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Oops, it stopped me out.
So if I hit auto break, it'll put my stop loss at 10.
Well, now I know it works.
I'm sorry, Roy. I didn't mean for that.
No, it's not your fault.
That's my
now
bad.
I know that button works. Hey, you learn something every day.
Oh, man. So I've done that before, and I've hit auto break even, and it puts my stop loss 10 pips in profit and stopped me out like immediately.
Which is the same problem.
Man, what a morning. I don't know if anybody, I don't think anybody does, but if anybody trades crude, we're down like 3% today. It's been nuts. Almost 4%.
Trade what?
Crude. I know nobody knows. It was more of a joke, but we're down almost 4% now.
Huh.
Been a wild morning.
So we came back to the entry. Are we just retesting this area? We shall see.
Yeah, it might just be the 30-minute top week.
Yeah, you might be right.
That's probably a good point. I mean, as long as we don't break the 15-minute low, right, this is still valid.
Yep.
Yeah, as long as we don't flip bearish over here, my trade's invalid anyway, but should be okay. If we come back into this range, I'm closing 50.
I guess he's got some new magic keys out now, no?
Yeah, it's a new prototype.
I think I may take a paper trade buy on EJ, see if it works out.
Wait for it to close above that resistance over there.
Mm-hmm. We may retest to keep going up though.
Yeah. Got some negative stuff coming out about the euro.
I saw where let me see.
What are they saying about the euro?
Germany might be locking up again.
Damn.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting the claim it count change. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but the number of people claiming unemployment for the pound was stupid high.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that was a catalyst for the drop, or do we know?
Really think it was.
Gold's just ranging, huh? Anybody take any gold trades recently?
No.
No, not.
Just some paper trades, nothing live.
I like the setup, clean candles, but we are bearish, so this is a very key level right over here that we're bouncing off of the 4-hour trend.
Are you still in the order?
Am I still in the buy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been getting better and better at managing risk too, which I love. And also, not only that, but also knowing when to just hold them. Knowing when to just fuck, I couldn't say that with a straight face. I was trying to trying to talk to Kenny Rogers lyrics. It's speaking out loud.
That's right.
I've been on a country binge here this week.
Dude, I'm a big Tyler Childers fan.
Nice. There's I have a lot of buddies who love him.
Yeah, he kills it.
I've been listening to Florida Georgia Line's first album. Like when I was
Here's
like
to
a
the good times.
sophomore in high school.
I've never been a country guy until, unless like it's like Johnny Cash, maybe some Bruce Springsteen a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I've never really sat down and just listened to country until I heard him. And it's like you either listen to him and you want to run through a wall, or you just want to like just sit and cry like a little girl, which I don't do. But it's like some of these songs are like Taylor Swift, but for guys.
Yeah, they we could probably introduce you to some better country music people.
Yeah, Florida Georgia
Although
Line's
country
like
music here lately has been brutal.
Why is that?
Just it's poppy now. It's very pop.
Sure,
you know, adding EDM beats, or maybe not EDM, but like rap beats and stuff.
What?
The industry got to him.
Yeah, it did. Straight up.
That sucks.
So I only listen to country music from like 2005 to 2013.
Wow.
I haven't listened to country music, like new country music, in a couple of years.
I feel like so much changed around 2012, 2013.
Yeah, I feel like our last great year of music was 2014 to 2016.
What about that music? Good country music?
Yeah, or just like, I don't know, music in general, I feel like changed.
Yeah.
Like you were saying.
Dude, I went to Stagecoach that year. That album came out for Florida Georgia Line. They did the whole album. It was so epic.
That is epic.
It was, and they sounded good, man.
They're a little poppy now too, but their old stuff, man. Talk about wanting to just jam, windows down.
Girls in them cutoff jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would love Stagecoach, James.
I think I would. I think that may need to be added to the bucket list.
All y'all would love it.
The bucket list.
Right. I don't know if it's ever going to be the same, though. Shoot. I'm sure they'll get it cracking again. Somewhat normal at some point.
Actually, I was talking to my buddy, funny enough, about bucket lists. I think it'd be really cool if you could get in a studio with some, like, famous singer, famous rapper. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But, like, be in there just kind of vibing. And then when they make a song and then everybody looks at each other knowing it's going to be a big hit, I want to experience that at some point in my life.
That'd be
just they record a song and they know it's just going to be a banger.
The closest thing I have to that is playing Rock Band.
Yeah.
And just like looking at each other like, we're killing it right
jamming.
I can only imagine what it's like with like real music. I've done it before. Like I could kind of play drums. I'm not anything like crazy, but I do love playing the drums. And there was a networking group that I was with back when I was in credit card processing, and we kind of had a band going. We had a couple of recording sessions, and it was pretty sick. Not gonna lie.
I mean, I don't even have to make music. I just want to sit in there and watch.
Yeah. That's what engineers do. They're all about, just being there, controlling the sounds and all that stuff, and just loving the environment of. If you ever watch, I think it's called Defiant Ones on HBO. You ever see that?
I think I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's about Dr. Dre and what's his name? Jim something.
Tupac?
No. He's like one of the best engineers ever. He did it for like Tom Petty, Bruce Springsteen, like all these people. Dr. Dre, he was their engineer, but now he's the head of Apple Music.
Wow.
Jimmy Iovine. Yeah, it's Jimmy Iovine. After this trade, I'll pull up the trailer for it. It's awesome. It's a mini series. No when to walk away. Let's pull out the Giovanni indicator.
What's it showing?
This is and then this is the Giovanni zone.
Yeah.
The Giovanni.
Giovanni zone.
I mean, I'd take this setup all day. Price closing above resistance.
Yeah.
Small uptrend. Like,
reason I really took this too is, the bounce off this 4-hour trend that we've been having, and then the support formed, and then we got that push above this wick over here.
mm-hmm.
I was thinking about taking it after this bullish close. I would have got my 10 pips. Yeah.
Yeah, I squeezed 13 out of that.
Are you already in? Or are you still in?
Yeah, I have a runner going. Cool. I got in at 149, 650.
Nice. Good shit. So you're already secured.
Mm-hmm.
Secured boy.
Like 149, 8. What? Or 797.
Good shit.
My big thing this morning, I tried not to. I didn't look at them like P&L at all, so I didn't even look at it.
Awesome. Did that help you?
Yeah, very much so. I was just like, I knew where I was going to exit on the 5-minute, and just kind of like was pretty cool with it actually.
Yeah, I normally do that too. Dude, yeah, I don't know why my trader's domain already started a 4-hour candle. It's weird.
When do the 4 hours open and close?
9 o'clock. 5 to 9 is a 4-hour candle right there.
I've noticed that exact same thing. It's almost like MetaTrader is an hour behind.
Yeah.
Or an hour ahead, excuse me.
You think maybe it was daylight savings, something to do with that?
Maybe.
Oh, wow. I haven't even thought about that.
They just fucked it up.
Huh. Yeah, but if not everybody recognizes it, I mean.
You might be right.
You might be right. I didn't even think about that.
I like the setup on the 1 hour. We basically took this based on the 1 hour with a tight stop loss as price past the high of that wick.
Right.
We are ultimately bearish. Do a strong push, shall we?
We shall.
Did you take EJ? Oh, you took a paper trade on EJ, right?
Yeah, EJ and I've had a struggling relationship lately.
Mhm.
It's like sometimes I'm not patient enough to wait for the higher time frames, and then if you try to trade lower time frames, it just does not work because the ranges are so small.
Yeah.
So I've been. I don't know.
Was EJ the one you had your little discipline hiccup?
That was gold actually.
Gold.
Not shockingly enough.
Yeah. That's typical.
Yeah, no, EJ is just, I don't know. It ranges and then it'll make a push one way or the other and then it'll just range again forever. I don't know. It's just, if you want to trade it, I feel like you have to trade it on the 1 hour, and I've been very impatient lately.
Do some swing trades, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, honestly.
That's what I'm trying to look for too.
I mean, like the one on EJ, I'm up like 6 pips and I've been in the trade for like almost 30 minutes now.
So, Roy, when it comes to that, did you see how you could have caught that London move last night while you were sleeping?
Oh, I didn't check last night.
No, I'm saying like now you could go back and do that and journal that trade. And
yeah, for sure.
You could have held that. If you saw it right over here. So when I sent the analysis this morning, got TJ pushing up. Awesome. Passing the wick. So GJ at the time was bouncing off a trend line as well as it was just in this consolidation. Could have waited for the break of the support, retest, enter on this bearish move, on this bearish close, and you would have caught this whole thing.
How do you leave the runner going while you sleep, though? Or I guess you just don't.
Break even.
You just gotta take profit and stop loss set.
How do you leave the runner when you're sleeping?
Yeah. Like how do you secure and then leave the runner while you're sleeping?
What you would do is, you stay up for a little bit, maybe until price goes in a certain direction. You secure 80%, just like you would a scalp. Put your stop loss at break even, go to sleep.
Gotcha.
Wake up, 150 pips in profit.
Gotcha.
I just
isn't there a way on Magic Cheese to trail your stop below candles?
Did you hear that?
I heard Magic Trees.
No, I thought you said Magic Cheese. Cheese Whiz?
That too.
Let's get that magic cheese.
No, but what was your question, James?
Isn't there a way to trail your stop like above or below candles?
Yes.
I just don't know how.
Yeah, you can set it on TradingView. You're probably used to what's it called? Magic Keys, but if you go to this, you right click here, trailing stop, and it could be however many points you want or custom.
Huh.
And it's gonna just trail it by that many points.
I use that at work a lot, but I've never used it trading, funny enough.
Honestly, I'm gonna close the full thing right here.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get those pips.
Yeah, I'm good.
It has no wick, so
exactly.
There you go.
Good, man.
I'll close half of my runner. Just let this other roll.
Good shit, man.
Yeah, Giovanni, I feel like you're right. We'll probably form resistance up in the next 20 pips somewhere.
Good job, boys. Good start to the week.
Yeah.
Let's keep the momentum going.
Yeah. Did you grab any of that, Mate?
I actually had a paper trade.
Okay.
Do you mean this trade?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or the London one? No, this one not. I was waiting for the 30-minute bottom wick.
Got it.
Okay.
It was not my setup.
So now you just obviously journal this and catch that next time.
Yep.
That's so good. If it's not your setup, I like the discipline. But if it was your setup, that's where you got to reevaluate and be like, maybe I should have entered this. Where could I have entered this? And even if that isn't the case, you still look and see where could I have entered this. This one right over here, we had a nice support formed over here on the 15-minute where I could have entered as soon as that candle closed. But I went with the safer entry as price passed the high of that candle.
Yeah. And that was good securing as well.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I've gotten good with the intuition of trading GJ and when to secure.
Yep.
Just know when to walk away.
Know when to fold in. When you're sitting at the table.
All right.
What's the next move, gentlemen?
Little delayed, but
Heck yeah.
There you go.
need that truck horn.
Yeah, wow. Nice close, Stephanos.
Nice, bro.
Do you like me calling Steph or Stephanos more?
Just call me Steph. Everyone calls me Steph.
Okay, nice.
Steph Curry, baby.
Yeah, that's my favorite first thought.
Boy.
Yes, sir.
With the wrist, boy.
I mean, his name is Stefan, too. Well, it's not two, but it's kind of similar. All right, so we caught our trade. I'll show you guys this real quick. It's a really good thing on HBO if you guys want to see it. Can you guys hear this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Punch in a little bit later.
Hold on.
Oh, it's on HBO?
HBO, yeah.
Nice. I could go watch this right now.
Quality. Okay.
Check. We're talking about Jimmy and Dr. Dre.
Jimmy Iovine is the levitator. Dre is the innovator.
I need something a little bit more impressive.
Chris taught me a work ethic. I have to work harder than the next guy, just to do as well as the next guy. And to do better than the next guy, I had to kill.
I knew that I had to be a success at something. A friend of mine put together 2 turntables. I started doing this thing. I wanted to be able to get in there and rock. I think Rattling Home was Jimmy's last time. I think we broke it.
I didn't want to see a studio. I was done. I said, maybe I can start a record company. I got to find great producers, and I produce them.
This was that do or die album. Put my body into this record. I'm playing it for everybody. For some reason, everybody's turning me down.
Nobody wanted to deal with this gangster rap thing. They were afraid to deal with the people.
The East Coast ain't got no love for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg.
Interscope cross, the line of decency.
All I remember is that Dre came in to play us the Chronic. I said, who recorded this for you? He said, me. I said, wow, this guy will define Interscope.
Jimmy was like, I want to get you guys on the cover of the Rolling Stones magazine. You guys are like Nick and Keith. I'm like, what the fuck is Nick and Keith? Nigga, fuck the Rolling Stone magazine. Nigga, I want to be on the Source magazine cover. That is hip-hop.
He's so high.
That many white people coming to me in my whole life. Okay, so fast forward to, holy shit, this is Jimmy Iovine. Holy shit, Dr. Dre just walked in. He pops that tape, and I'm blown the fuck away. I'm pissing myself now thinking about it.
Iovine, he was walking up the beach, and I told him about my lawyer approaching me about a sneaker company that wants to endorse something. Out of the blue, he's like, Dre, man, fuck sneakers. Not even so sneakers.
It's a 6-picture.
All kinds of different speakers.
Stevie Nicks.
Hey, you know what? We can call it beats. Everything that I've done in my career, I've always
$4 billion. Oh no, 3.
Dre's a big boy. He's
yeah.
Fear a tailwind instead of a headwind.
Nice.
It's really good.
I want to see
Man, I want to change my job title to Levitator.
The Levitator.
Risk manager, Levitator.
What I could see happening right here, if we don't get a support formed and continue bullish, is a fake out and price continuing to close back in this area. You might get a nice sell right back down to these lows over here. Pretty similar actually to what we got. What was that? Was that yesterday?
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, took a sell yesterday.
That was over here where we filled the gap, closed right back into the range, and this is the candle we caught. That was Rory again being a motherfucker, hopping out there after waking up. He's like, what are we hopping in? All right, I'm in.
New York, baby. New York.
I love it. Exactly, Gio. Exactly. Yeah, this I mean, we are on the downtrend. So what are we gonna do over here? Are we gonna just continue bullish and correct the whole friggin' move? I mean, that's not too, I don't know, high probability of a thing to do, but I do see something like that happening where we kind of fake out right over here. That normally tends to happen. That's why I closed the full thing as well. But guys, I'm about to actually hop off. I have to head to the city soon. So great trade, obviously great trade, but also great session. Again, everyone adding their analysis, Giovanni, Gio, Matei, all you guys adding your analysis, coming in here. Alan, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming in again. Christian, Gary. Gary, congrats on the move in London. Great job. I don't know if you traded this at all. You probably didn't even need to because you grabbed this move. So you killed it. I know James Murray Good caught that as well. So, guys, if you guys have any questions, just reach out to me on Slack. Keep adding your analysis. Give me a little update on what you guys are doing throughout the rest of New York. Because with GJ, we tend to get that volume coming in the rest of the day. We get that volume around 9:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30. And then specifically 11 when London closes, 11:30. Get some volume on GJ now. So just pay attention to that. Let me know what you guys are thinking and what you guys are doing. And add your analysis to the chat. All right,
buddy.
All right, fellas. All right. Talk to you all later.
To be continued tomorrow.
Take it easy. Thank you.
See you guys.
See you guys.
Yeah, see you guys.
Peace.